Hi guys, welcome back to today's video. If you don't know me, my name is Zuamel Bentley. And if you can't hear me, give me 1 second. All right, now that that's done and over with, make sure you're wearing a mask if you are within the public. Stay safe. It is super important in this pandemic to be preventative and of course, look snatch while we're doing it. In today's video, we're talking about a very odd, strange brand, and it's odd and strange for me because I had seen it a lot and I was curious to know. It's a small brand within the big brands, and I was just like, should I not? What's going on here? They're always selling so quickly, and I was like, but every time I would see the product, I would love the packaging, I would love the product, I would love, everything that I would see about it. So I said, you know what? Let me scavenger and see if I can find something. And lo and behold, I did. And today we're talking about Lunar Beauty and the Strawberry Dream palette. This is such an iconic packaging. It's so cool, so beautiful. Just the outside packaging itself is just like, honestly, one of my favorites I've had so far. Just the whole entire color is just beautiful. Fun fact, did you know that when the actual sky looks like this, that's the pollution and it's toxins reflecting with the sun and looking this gorgeous. So who knew toxicity looks so good? Let's get into the palette. So this is what the actual palette looks like. Again, it's so beautiful. I love the moon, I love the finish. My goodness, it's honestly one of my favorite packaging of my palettes that I have. I love everything that has to do with this. It doesn't really say much information of the finishes of the actual shadows in here, but we'll get into that. And then on the back here, it just says, this is for all the dreamers out there inspired by night sky like me. With this 15 shade color palette, you can go soft or to sultry. Sweet dreams. And then it says it in French too. We're not gonna get into that right now, but bonjour, comment allez-vous? And then just, he signed it, Manu, M-U-A. That is the owner of Lunar Beauty. If you don't know who Manny MUA is, he is a YouTuber that has grown to the extent of now a brand owner. And if I may say so myself, based on the fact that I can never find anything of his, and every time he does a launch, it sells out just like that, it tells you something. And honestly, with this palette in particular, I loved every second that I was using it. It was very strange to me because it had the variety, it had really beautiful shades. Like the top row, it's full shimmers that perform like nobody's business. I was just like so shocked when I tried them, but shimmers typically are fairly easy to formulate. Now, the ones that we want to talk about is this last row right here, but let's go to the next row. Next row, incredible tones. They are all creamy mattes, and honestly, I can't tell you that I didn't like any of them from the top or second row, nor the third. I loved every single shade. Even the pressed pigments worked so beautifully. They did not patch up at all for me. Like when I'm telling you at all, they did not patch. They worked so well. They mixed and blended really well together. The three ones that I want to say are pressed pigments that might be like, are they gonna stain me, are these three bad boys right here. They don't have a shade name anywhere here, so just the two blue. This is a like more of a royal blue, a turquoise, and a nice little Barbie pink, I want to call it. The one that has the most staining property is the Barbie pink, so beware. If you are going to use it, just make sure to go with an oil cleanser. That's what happened with me. It did stain me, but when I went with my oil cleanser, I was perfectly fine. But I will tell you this, out of all of the palettes that I have used in my life, this is the one that has stained me the most with that Barbie pink, but no issues. Honestly, it was just very clean, boop, 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 and I didn't have any issues after cleansing with that oil cleanser. Now, packaging itself, love, we already know that, but it feels nice and sturdy. It feels really heavy. It feels like, hello, how you doing? It feels really good. I think the pan sizes are very nice. I love the little lunars. the little moon stamps with the little, you know, I was gonna say Lunar Beauty stamps, but I really do love the way, you know, he did the middle row. Some brands out there that have just launched, they're starting to stamp everything, and I don't know, sometimes the stamping looks really good, but you gotta be really careful because it can go from cute to tacky in like 2.5 seconds, and I think this is done so beautifully. It's very elegant, just the entire situation I love. Now, as you always know, we're gonna be talking, and I have worked with every single one of these shadows. I have mixed, I have matched, I have compatched, if that's even a word. If it's a word, well, hit it down below. If it's not, just hit like, girl, and subscribe. It's a thing. So I am gonna tell you that I honestly had no issues with this palette. I think it's such a beautiful palette, and honestly what it's saying about if you wanna go for more of like a soft look to more of a sultry, most definitely you can. I feel like every single one of these looks have pushed me to feel confident and comfortable with something that's a little bit more out of the box, something that I hadn't used or tried before. And I am gonna be honest with you guys, and I think you'll be able to see it on these looks, you know, that I'm gonna be posting the pictures on. I was surprised. You know, there was looks, there was colors that I mixed together, that I blended, that I just, at first I was like, I don't know if I like this, oh my gosh. But then I put the lashes, and girl, if you don't wear lashes, we need to have a conversation. But if you wear lashes, you know that changes the game. So when I put my lashes on, I was like, ooh, all right. I'm not gonna lie, it was definitely a fun experience. I felt like this palette itself really did help and push me to become a better artist, explore different tones, and like, for example, a pair of lipstick that I would have never thought would look cool or would go well, you know, with such a dramatic eye. And I kind of really enjoyed the entire experience of the Strawberry Dream Lunar palette. I am definitely keeping this in my most used palettes pile. I know, I have a pile. Hit the thumbs up if you got a pile too, girl. But honestly, they just work so beautiful. All of the shimmers perform so true to the tone. They work so brilliantly. This one in particular is one of my favorites, and I think you can see the dent there. Because I wanted to use it for everything. You know, I did a cut crease with this. I added it inside my inner corner. You know, it just works so well in general with all of the colors. Even though it was like this white, shimmery, ultrasonic Cosmo, you know, dream tone, it worked so well with all of the actual palette, which I was really happy because some of the palettes that I have purchased before, they're kind of pre-made for different looks, but I feel like this one in particular, anything and everything that you do works really well with each other. So you guys, where can you find this palette? You can find this palette in lunarbeauty.com. That is where a lot of the times I would go and research, but I'm telling you guys, everything sells out so quickly that I'm just like, oh my goodness. You can also get this palette at beautybay.com. This is an overseas, almost, I wanna call it like a Sephora Ulta vibe overseas. However, they are shipping now, which is so exciting because I get to explore and expand, so I'm really excited to try Beauty Bay. I did purchase this in Sephora. However, Sephora unfortunately does not carry Lunar Beauty any longer. I'm not sure as of why. I think it was production. I know that I was watching a video within, you know, Manny's channel, and he was saying that he has a small production team, and Sephora is such an incredible large company, and I am absolutely sure that its demand is insane. So hopefully, you know, that can continue to progress and enlarge, because honestly, I really loved all of the details in packaging. I love the formula, I love the colors, I love the selection. In general, I'm telling you that I loved it so much that this is not a sponsored video. And I want to continue to try more of the Lunar Beauty products because, again, it's all about the quality and most definitely the quantity. And I feel like he fits both of those markets really well. Like, for example, he just launched a blush palette and the quality is incredible. And the quantity of the blushes is very, very generous. You have for all shades, you have, you know, shimmers and you have mattes and oh my goodness, you have so many things. You can get this at Morphe.com. Like I said, this is such an incredible palette. Price point is so incredibly affordable. It's $48. And to be quite honest with you, within the quality of the brand and the quantity of the shadows, this is like we discussed, this is a 15 eyeshadow pan. Yeah, it's a 15 eyeshadow shade pan for $48 is really, really affordable. Honestly, I would repurchase and I would re-gift this. I would absolutely feel confident not only with the quality. I think this is such a unique packaging. It's so beautiful. It's such a stunning packaging. Everything from the cardboard box to the actual, you know, palette itself. It just feels so incredible, and I think it's worth every single penny. I am so excited that I actually was able to get my hands on there because when I got this at Sephora, this was the last one. So I was like, I was almost fighting someone for it. And I was like, I'm not scared, honey. I Black Friday shop. So it was just incredible overall, the experience with this palette. I hope you guys enjoyed these looks today. And I hope that if you haven't subscribed, honey, subscribe, hit the notification button, join the army. Little by little, we are growing, and I can't express how thankful and grateful we are for your time, for your, you know, advice, for your comments, for your likes, for all of your support. We are so humbled and so incredibly grateful because I am learning every single day how to do things. And if you guys want to switch it up, if you guys want to tell me, can you try this on camera? You guys always know that you're welcome to tell me, and I will be so happy to do it. So guys, thank you so much for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification button, and the thumbs up. You know, we love you in the Doofy house. Bye!